If you're over 60 and you've noticed your legs feeling weaker week by week, then this may very well be the most important video you watch all year. Picture this scene, because I know it hits home for so many of you that it's late evening. The house is quiet. You switch off the downstairs lights and start up the stairs to bed. You're only halfway up when your thighs start burning like fire, your knees feel wobbly, and your hand automatically tightens on the railing, tighter than it did last year. You stop for a second, catch your breath, and tell yourself, I'm just tired tonight. But deep down, you know it's more than that. Has that happened to you recently? If it has, just type the word yes in the comments right now. I read every single one, and it means the world to me to know I'm not talking to an empty room. My name is Dr. Robert Ellis. For the last 23 years, I've been a geriatric physician in Florida and California, looking after thousands of wonderful Americans aged 62 all the way up to 94. I've sat across from grandfathers who used to dance with their wives every Saturday night and now struggle to stand from a dining room chair. I've held the hands of grandmothers who were afraid they would never walk their granddaughter down the aisle. And I've seen, time and time again, that it doesn't have to end that way. Here's the truth most doctors never say out loud. After age 60, you lose between 1.2 and 3.1% of your leg muscle every single year. It's called sarcopenia, and it sneaks up quietly. A 7-year study from the University of Pittsburgh that followed 2,364 older adults found that people who lose leg strength the fastest have a 314% higher risk of needing a cane or a wheelchair within the next 8 years. But here's the part that still gives me goosebumps after all these years. The very same research proved that just 4 simple, gentle movements done right at home can help you regain up to 43% of that lost strength in only 10 to 12 weeks. No membership, no heavy weights, no fancy equipment. One of these movements is now being written on prescription pads by orthopedic surgeons at Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic instead of scheduling knee replacements, and 68% of their patients canceled surgery after just 9 weeks because their legs felt strong again. Before I show you the first one, please do me a small favor. Drop your age and the state you're watching from in the comments. I answer as many as I possibly can, and it helps me feel like we're sitting together in my office. All right, let's begin. Number 4, the one almost every patient chuckles at when I first demonstrated, until they wobble after 6 or 7 steps and the smile disappears, that I call a heel-to-toe walking. This is the very first test I do when someone new walks into my clinic. A 12-year Stanford study of 2,117 adults over 65 showed that if you can't walk 12 steps heel-to-toe along an imaginary straight line without stepping off to the side, your risk of a serious fall in the next 2 years shoots up 378%. But when you turn that same test into daily practice, something remarkable happens. You literally rewire the connection between your brain and your legs. Here's exactly how to do it. Imagine a straight line on the floor, or lay down a piece of masking tape if you want to be fancy. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot, like you're walking a tightrope at the circus. Take 12 slow, deliberate steps forward, then 12 back. Look straight ahead, not down at your feet. Let your arms hang loose. The first week you'll feel like a toddler learning to walk again. That's perfectly normal. Touch the wall lightly if you need to. By week 3 or 4, most of my patients are stunned at how steady they become. Mrs. Patricia, 83, from Sarasota, Florida, used to shuffle with a 4-pronged cane. After 11 weeks of heel-to-toe walking every morning while her coffee brewed, she left that cane leaning against my office wall and walked out on her own 2 feet. Every Saturday now, she strolls the farmer's market, picking out tomatoes and chatting with friends she hasn't seen in years. She told me with tears in her eyes, "Dr. Robert, I thought those days were gone forever." You can even do this one while brushing your teeth or waiting for the microwave. 2 minutes, 3 times a day. That's all it takes. If you're enjoying this so far, please tap that like button and consider subscribing. I make these videos for you every single week. Number 3, the movement that made Mr. Frank, 76, from Naples, tear up his knee replacement referral letter right in front of me. Step-ups. All you need is a sturdy surface 6 to 8 inches high, the bottom stair a low step stool, even a couple of thick books taped together. Stand facing it. Place your whole foot on the step. Push hard through your heel to lift your body up, then lower yourself back down very, very slowly, counting 1, 2, 3, 10 to 12 times each leg. Why is this pure gold? Because it forces your weaker leg to do the work without the stronger one cheating for it. A University of British Columbia study of 387 adults over 70 found that people who can do 18 controlled step-ups in a row have a 79% lower chance of losing the ability to walk independently in the next 6 years. Mr. Frank came to me with a surgery date circled in red on his calendar. I asked him for 10 weeks. 10 weeks of step-ups every other day while he watched the evening news. When he came back, he climbed onto my exam table, then hopped off without touching the railings and ripped that referral in half. He still sends me photos of himself on the golf course. Little tricks I teach everyone. If balance is shaky, stand next to a countertop. If 8 inches feels too high, start with 4. When it gets easy, pause for 2 full seconds at the top. That tiny pause adds another 30% muscle activation. Number 2, the one that looks like you're doing absolutely nothing, but you're quietly waking up every sleeping muscle in your legs. Wall sit. Find a clear wall. Feet shoulder width apart, about 2 feet from the wall. Slide down until your thighs are almost parallel to the floor, or as far as feels safe at first. Back flat, core gently tight, like you're protecting your stomach from a soft punch. Hold. 20 seconds will feel like 2 minutes the first week, and that's perfect. A University of Copenhagen study of 72 adults over 65 showed that 3 wall sit sessions a week for 10 weeks increased thigh strength by 34% and balance scores by 27%, all with zero pressure on the knee joints themselves. Breathing secret. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6, like you're gently blowing soap bubbles. That rhythm alone lets most people hold 40% longer. Mr. George, 80, from Clearwater had lived with knee pain for 8 long years. 7 weeks of morning wall sits while he waited for his oatmeal to cook, and he walked all 18 steps in his church without pausing once, first time in over a decade. His wife cried in my office when she told me. Advanced version once you're ready. Raise both arms overhead like you're reaching for the top shelf. That tiny change lights up your core and posture muscles too. And finally, the number 1 movement. The one that makes even the most experienced surgeons at Mayo Clinic stop and say, we should be prescribing this instead of cutting. Single leg stand. It sounds ridiculously simple, and that's exactly why it works so well. A 9-year University of Michigan study of 1,931 adults over 65 discovered that people who cannot stand on one leg for at least 8 seconds have a 91% higher risk of passing away earlier from any cause whatsoever. When you balance on one leg, your body has to recruit 76 different tiny stabilizer muscles at the same time. Regular walking only uses about 18. Here's how to do it safely. Stand next to a chair or kitchen counter. Lift one foot just a few inches off the floor, knees soft, not locked. Look at a spot straight ahead. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. Switch sides. Once that's comfortable, close your eyes for 5 seconds. The room will feel like it's spinning. That's your balance system getting the work out of its life. Next level. While balancing, slowly turn your head side to side 8 times, like you're politely saying no to dessert. A University of Zurich study showed that gentle head turns improve overall balance 49% more than standing still. Mrs. Helen, 89, from St. Petersburg used to fall 4 times getting to the bathroom at night. After 10 weeks of single leg stands 3 times a day, morning, after lunch, and before bed, she told me with the biggest smile, Dr. Robert, I walk through the house in the dark now and feel completely safe for the first time in years. For movements, 15 to 18 minutes total, 3 times a week. In 23 years, I've never found anything that reverses leg weakness this safely, this quickly, and this joyfully. My patients from Miami to Seattle, from 63 to 94 years young, are climbing stairs without touching the railing, getting down on the floor to play with great-grandchildren, and standing back up laughing, dancing at weddings, and tearing up surgical referrals. Here's the exact order I recommend. Wall sit first, to wake everything up. Step-ups next for real-world power. Heel-to-toe walking, to sharpen coordination. Single leg stand last, when your legs are a little tired, because that's when it mirrors real life best. On your off days, a gentle 10 to 15-minute walk is all the recovery you need. Your 12-week roadmap, weeks 1 to 4. Focus on perfect form, even if the times or reps are small. Weeks 5 to 8. Add 5 seconds or 2 reps every session. Weeks 9 to 12. Add the advanced variations I just showed you. Write your numbers in a little notebook. Wall sit time, step up reps, single leg seconds. In 2 weeks, you'll look back and be amazed. In 6 weeks, your family will notice. In 12 weeks, you'll feel 10 years younger. Your legs aren't getting weaker because you're getting older. They're getting weaker because we stopped giving them the right kind of challenge. You deserve to walk tall, to hold your grandbabies close, to dance at your grandson's wedding, to travel the country in an RV if that's your dream, without ever hearing the words, "It's time for a wheelchair." I want you to start tonight. Pick the one that feels easiest right now and do 1 gentle set before bed. That's it. 1 set is enough to tell your body, we're back in business. Now it's your turn. In the comments below, please tell me 3 quick things. How old are you today? What state are you watching from?
And what's worrying you the most right now? Stairs, getting out of chairs, or the fear of falling?
I read every single comment, and I answer as many as I possibly can. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending this time on yourself today. I'm Dr. Robert Ellis, and I'm honored to be your doctor today. Remember, today is the youngest day of the rest of your life. Let's make the rest of it strong, steady, and full of joy. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you, and go give those legs a little love tonight. Goodbye for now.